Daniel Kazuhiro Arita was born in Honolulu, Hawaii in 1936, the son of hard-working, first-generation Japanese parents who spoke little English. He was raised in Kalihi, a tough neighborhood shaped by struggle and resilience. His mother helped manage a small lunchroom. His father owned and ran a welding and machine shop. Neither had formal education, only strong hands, long hours, and unwavering responsibility. Watching them shaped him deeply. It planted a quiet promise in his heart to choose a different path without forgetting where he came from. That promise led him to education, to discipline, to structure. He grew up in Kalihi, a tough neighborhood shaped by struggle. His mother ran a small lunchroom. His father owned a welding and machine shop. No formal education, only hard work and responsibility. Watching them shaped him deeply. It planted a quiet promise in his heart to choose a different path without forgetting where he came from. That promise led him to discipline in education, from St. Louis High School to the University of Portland, Oregon. There he earned his commission and a Bachelor of Science degree, beginning a journey defined by courage, choice, and vision. From humble beginnings, a future began to take shape. In January 1959, as a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force, Dan was assigned to the Research and Development Center in New Mexico. At a time when only a handful of computers existed, he was fortunate to work with one of them. In that moment, he didn't just see a machine, he saw potential, he saw the future. In 1966, Dan returned home to Hawaii, tasked with building management systems at the University of Hawaii. By 1970, he was called upon once again, this time to lead the state of Hawaii's computer systems. For 5 years, he saw the same challenge repeat itself. Expertise had to be brought in from the mainland, and when they left, the responsibility remained, without the local talent to sustain it. In that realization, the question was no longer how to run systems, but how to build people. I knew that software development would be a good, clean business for Hawaii. Dan Arita could see what others could not, that computers and technology would fundamentally change how Hawaii did business, in both government and the private sector. With that belief, DataHouse was born in November 1975. It began with 5 founders, working side by side to build systems, solve real problems, and prove that Hawaii could create technology as good as, or better than, anywhere else. The early years were not easy. Trust had to be earned. Quality had to be proven. But the purpose was always clear: to build a clean, sustainable software business, to create high-tech jobs at home, and to stop the brain drain from Hawaii. In 1978, Dan overheard a client say that cookie jars are designed so only one person can reach inside at a time. That idea didn't sit right with him. Dan believed that in a company, opportunity should never be limited to just one hand. So he imagined a different kind of cookie jar, one that is always full, with an opening wide enough for everyone. a place where hard work is rewarded, success is shared, and no one is left reaching from the outside. That simple image became a philosophy, one that guided how DataHouse would care for its people, their families, and the future they build together. In 1978, DataHouse was awarded its first major project by the Research Corporation of the University of Hawaii, or RCUH, an organization dedicated to supporting research, training, and development across Hawaii. Dan and his team were tasked with building a robust financial, payroll, and accounting system. Its successful completion marked a defining moment for DataHouse. This project not only validated the company's business model, but also built long-term trust. Over the years, RCUH continued to rely on DataHouse, allowing them to focus on their core mission, while DataHouse kept their system strong, reliable, and ready for the future. For DataHouse, it was more than a project. It was the confidence to innovate at a much higher level. The 1980s began with a small but determined team, just 14 people. Over the decade, DataHouse grew steadily, expanding its people, its space, and its reach across Hawaii. The company delivered systems for airports, hospitals, universities, and state agencies, building a reputation for reliability and trust. In 1984, DataHouse achieved a major breakthrough, winning its first statewide contract. By the end of the decade, the team was confident in its ability to deliver at scale and ready for even greater horizons. As DataHouse's government work continued to grow, a strong spirit of innovation took hold. Seeing the future of distributed computing long before the internet era, the team created DataHub, delivering technology like a utility businesses could simply plug into. This vision later became known as Netricity. With growing confidence, DataHouse expanded into the private sector in healthcare, launching Praxis in 1992. Soon after, the company grew beyond Hawaii, establishing a mainland presence, serving new industries, and stepping confidently onto the national stage. When the clock struck midnight on January 1st, 2000, the world held its breath. Technology didn't fail, and at DataHouse, it flourished. The new millennium marked a season of expansion. Services grew across software development, system integration, and training, with innovative solutions reaching new industries and new markets across Asia. As the family of companies grew, so did the vision. DataHouse Holdings was formed, bringing together teams united by purpose and expertise. And with thoughtful intention, leadership passed to the next generation, preserving a culture built on respect, loyalty, and heart. DataHouse was no longer just surviving the future, it was shaping it. By 2012, DataHouse stood as Hawaii's leading IT consulting company, shaping banking, education, government, and healthcare through technology. At a defining moment, founder Dan Arita entrusted the future to Eddie Ontai. Two leaders, one shared belief that technology, guided by integrity and heart, can create lasting good. As DataHouse moved into the 2020s, a new chapter of leadership and vision began. Ms. Hong Fan rose to the role of Chief Executive Officer, bringing deep technology expertise, global perspective, and an unwavering commitment to human-centric innovation. Under her leadership, DataHouse continued expanding its impact. Today, we stand in the present, shaped by 50 years of belief, courage, and care. From a single idea rooted in fairness and shared opportunity, to generations of people who chose to build, to serve, and to grow together. As we celebrate 50 years of DataHouse, we honor the roots that made us strong, and we look ahead. DataHouse 50th anniversary,